Hello, collective. Let's spiritually tap in. I'm the Buddha Baddie. I'm a psychic and intuitive medium. I channel messages that I get from the Most High, and I give you guys those messages to see what you guys need to be aware of. Okay, let's tap in. Tap in, my loves. All right. Spirit, divine spirit, tap me in. All right. Any attempts at sending evil eye, negativity, any attempts against destiny swapping, please return to sender tenfold. Thank you. I just heard dense. Okay, so something could be dense. All right, this could be a dense energy. All right, or this could be some sort of density here. Okay, I'm getting like people are feeling very dense, or the way they treated you, they're feeling very dense. I'm getting like Jesus Christ, like JC is like putting a crown on your head. Okay, and people are feeling very dense for the way they treated you. All right, people are very conflicted over their own actions. All right, so they're feeling conflicted within themselves right now. Okay, tap me in, spirit. Let's see. I just heard they didn't recognize the divinity within you. Okay, so these people didn't recognize the divinity within you. Okay, so maybe you were hidden. I'm hurt. Yeah, thank you, spirit. So you were being hidden in plain sight. And this was a test. This was a testament to your path and also a testament to others. All right, the golden rule. How do you want to be treated? Do you want to treat others the way you want to be treated? Okay, because a lot of people haven't been treating you nicely. All right, 144 my time, or the 144,000. A lot of people, when people are uncomfortable, they judge something really quickly. So you could have dealt with a lot of judgment, harsh judgment, you know, people quick to assume who you are. All right, people quick to assume what your path is. People like just trying to relay a certain narrative over you or your pathway. That I feel like that was an ongoing thing that you've dealt with your whole life. And I feel like they didn't realize that you were like some sort of conduit for the divine. Okay, we have medicine guardian. Be open to healing information. Yeah, so this is like a DNA repair. I'm getting like you're going through a DNA upgrade, DNA repair. All right, maybe eating greens could be significant. Maybe you guys want to eat more greens or wear green. I don't know, something about green is really significant here. Maybe go out to nature, you know, lay in the grass. Something about green is significant. Okay, but you guys are really like you're being vindicated here. Okay, you're being vindicated for something here, and I feel like this is a process. This is like a healing process for you guys. All right, to be vindicated here from a certain I heard lifestyle. Wow. So maybe you guys, I'm hearing rough around the edges. Okay, thank you, spirit. So yeah, maybe, you know, people like to just jump into assumptions that you have to be some sort of like hardcore Christian Bible thumper to basically be redeemed or have the Lord with you. That's not always the case. Okay, Jesus was always advocate for his, you know, outcasts. All right, the ones who were misunderstood. All right, the ones who were a little rough around the edges. All right, because deep down they held some type of I heard divinity and humbleness. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you for it. Yeah, they held, you have been okay, wow, sorry, there's so many different distractions happening right now, and this is just a confirmation that there's a lot of distractions right before breakthrough. So be mindful. The more distractions you're going through, the more things that are kind of out of feeling out of alignment is actually shifting you into alignment. All right, but yeah, like I was saying, so I feel like people kind of treated you as someone like some sort of sacrifice. Okay, and a lot of it was a testament to your life, to who you are. Okay, people tried to shut you down, shut you out. All right, take you for granted, take advantage. All right, you dealt with a lot of hardship. Okay, and this is something that I feel like you guys are going through some sort of repair, activation, restoration. Okay, we have an elder healing through the lineage. Yeah, so you have been taught by an elder. This could be an ancestor or a certain spirit guide here who has been teaching you how to heal. Okay, a lot of people probably don't have this information, or they don't have the same guidance or same support. All right, and I'm getting like warrior energy. You guys are definitely warriors. Okay, yeah, make plans and focus. I feel like you guys are very protected right now. Okay, and I feel like you have like the battle scars to prove. Okay, you hold the sword of truth. all right? And you have a lot of people who are trying to take jabs at you, all right? Try to deny you of your purpose, of your divinity, all right? These people were very stubborn in their ways, very egoic, okay? Or they just didn't understand how important it was to treat you a certain way, okay? But I feel like it was a test, and I feel like a lot of people, they failed, okay? They failed. They didn't treat you properly, all right? They didn't understand how you held some type of importance to you, all right? And I feel like you guys, but this is like actually a testament to yourself, okay? This is a testimony for yourself, okay? Because you have, like I keep on hearing, you have the battle scars to prove it, all right? These battle scars don't look like they're fading, don't look like they're ever going away. 555 my timer. So yeah, I'm getting this was like a lot of symbolism for your life, okay? You wear it like a champ, okay? You wear it like, you wear your scars with dignity, okay? And that is the most important thing. And I think that's why you have so much favor in your life. And this is why the divine and God loves you, okay? And you guys are very focused here, okay? You take plans towards action and towards dedication, okay? And this is towards the Most High, all right? People have it all mixed up, right? People will think just because they go to church on Sundays and just because they, you know, tell everyone they're part of a Christian community that they're somehow divinely connected to source, or they're somehow, you know, good people, okay? That's not always the case. A lot of those are the ones behind the scenes, you know, sending out terrible, you know, just spreading gossip, malicious lies, rumors, doing a lot of things that are actually opposite of what the divine and Jesus would have wanted for them, all right? So I am seeing that you guys are definitely making a lot of changes here, and I feel like the divine is definitely guiding you through this, okay? I don't know why this is so interesting, but I'm getting a reference of like Three Little Pigs, and you know there was like the big bad wolf who would like try to like blow all those Three Little Pigs' house down, but like the one with the straw house, their house was burnt down. The one with the what was it? It was something else was burnt down, but then the one with the bricks, it wasn't, because it was the most stable foundation. Yeah, so it's like you've built something brick by brick. All right, these people were building with their little straw houses. They were building with like whatever other houses, thinking that they had some type of leverage because they were, I don't know, I'm getting like grandiosity. Like they had some type of grandiosity or some type of entitlement that their foundation was more established in a way, when in reality, like, no, it wasn't, because it can get blown away in like 3 seconds. And I feel like a lot of people are waking up to that. All right, that you were the one who was getting tested, going through trials, going through the fire, people laughing on you, people smearing your name, people talking, whatever. And it just built a stronger foundation for you guys. Ultimately, 818 on my timer, okay? It made you stronger, wiser, all right? Honest with yourself, all right? A lot of character development is what I'm saying here. All right, we have shaman. All right, so you guys are my shamans, okay? The wisdom, all right? Owls could be significant. You guys could be seeing owls, okay? This could be like anywhere. All right, this could be in person. This could be online, whatever. You're seeing owls. That is a significant symbolism towards your wisdom, okay? Towards your intel, okay? I'm getting like, yeah, trust in the higher ups. Okay, not the higher ups, the higher forces, okay? The higher ups could be involved in something here because I said the higher ups. But trust in the higher forces that be, okay? Because the higher forces that be are actually creating something much more grand than we can all see with our own eyes, okay? So that is a big prophetic message we have going on here. Yeah, so that was a pretty hefty message, but we're gonna keep on going into it. But it's also like you've grown wiser through these attacks, and these attacks actually built up a stronger base for you, okay? A stronger foundation set for you guys. And I also feel like people were trying to weaken your spirit. All right, send the spirit of the sloth, the laziness spirit, send the spirit of delay. All right, spirit of restriction, the serpent spirit. A lot of people, it's like these people are aging very rapidly. All right, 9 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you guys are, I heard the source, the coded source. Okay, bear with me, guys. I'm getting insane messages right now, but like, these are fast changes happening for you guys. You hold the pentacle in your hand. You guys are the ones who hold the, whether it's the legacy, all right, the imprint, the abundance, the wealth, all right? You guys have the kind of, you hold that within you guys, all right? Yeah, but it was a burdensome task. It's a responsibility to have that kind of energy, and a lot of people don't realize, okay? A lot of people don't realize the kind of things we have to, you know, carry on our backs. I'm getting victory, success, all right? You becoming victorious, okay? You being seen and recognized for your hard work. For your talents here, all right? You being seen for your talents here. A lot of people didn't want this to be, excuse me, yeah, throat chakra. A lot of people did not want this investment for you to go through, okay? So again, spirit of delay, all right? Trying to block your finances, your resources. They didn't want a long-term investment to come to fruition for you guys. All right, let's clarify some of this energy. All right, 8 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, these people haven't worked on themselves. They don't put the work in themselves. They're very lazy. All right, they don't have that foundation here. They haven't built that up from the ground up. They haven't built from scratch, okay? 12 my timer. I feel like a lot of people wanted to kind of, this is what I'm saying with like the talking down on you, spearing your name, doing a lot of things. Like, they didn't want you to be seen as a hard worker. All right, that doesn't, like, you could be a hard worker in different ways, many different facets, okay? And I feel like a lot of people put a lot of negativity onto you, maybe because you weren't seen as someone who does the kind of work that they do, all right? Something like that. It was just a very judgmental bias over you guys, all right? Yeah, this cycle has been closed though, and you're reaching your 10 of Pentacles here, and you have people trying to attack it one last time, trying to attack a sweetheart, someone who's of high honor, who has a very kind and, I heard kind and courageous. Okay, so you're kind and courageous. Like, I heard small but mighty. Okay, so people really tried to spiritually, like, wow, I heard spiritually wipe you out. 13 on my timer. Yeah, these people are very weak. They're very, very weak now. All right, they're very, very weak. They're going through a deep energy of endings. Okay, they can't walk away from something that they created here. This kind of illusion they created. Wow, they collaborated with the devil. They done collaborated with the devil. They've been sending illusions here, okay? These illusions of you not being a hard worker, these illusions of you not putting in the work, these illusions, false illusions, basically. All because they are connected to the devil, okay? They're very demonically possessed. I don't know, I'm hearing possessed, but also like very attached to bad habits, bad ways, negative mentalities. These people just, they don't want to put in the work, so they'll reflect that onto you guys, okay? These people are very weak, okay? They don't have that strength within them. And this is not supposed to be like to tear down other people. This is just what the message I'm receiving. 14 on my timer. Because of, you know, I'm just trying to get the message out. Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, 7 of Swords reversed. It's all coming to light, okay? These people were trying to do a lot of sneaky things. The 7 of Swords upright is being sneaky, deceptive, lying, all right? Stealing, okay? This could have been stealing some type of property, whether this was intellectual property, all right, actual property, whatever it was. These people thought that they were being sneaky by taking what is yours, okay? By taking your intellect, okay? Taking your, I heard truth, okay? Maybe these people wanted to take on your truth as theirs, okay? But these people don't have these people are seen as lack. These people are seen as people who are in lack or have lack mentalities. Okay. Yeah, they had the wrong judgment on you guys. Yeah, these people are still stuck to a past. Okay, so this is the energy I've been getting. A lot of people are stuck to a past version of you that they want to hold on so tightly to. 1550 on my timer. Because it's almost like if you've known someone for so long and you've known a past version of them for so long, when they come out of that and they're a different version of themselves and they're a better, more evolved version of themselves, when you're still stuck onto that past version or a past version of you, and you're still holding on to that past version of yourself that's still tied to that past version of you, obviously people are going to want to undermine it, underestimate it, treat you, you know, like a past version of you, try to get you back to that timeline, try to get you back to that version. Because a lot of them don't want to face the facts that you're growing more than them. 1551 on my timer, or you're exceeding more, like you're exceeding over them. And a lot of people are very egotistical and they think a lot through superficial bases, okay? So I think like, oh, well, you know, if I can show them that I have the cars and I have the degrees and I have all this stuff, then I'm somehow gonna be better because outwardly it seems like I've done all the work. Not the case. Spiritually, you have done leaps and bounds, leap years over them. All right, time and time again. Your wisdom is, what's the word? Your wisdom holds no bounds, but also I feel like wisdom does not come with age, you guys. All right, you could be 85 years old and still have the emotional intelligence of a freaking toddler. Okay, you could be 12 years old and have the emotional wisdom and maturity of someone who has probably been here for lifetimes. It does not come with age. A lot of people have this idea that if they have something seemingly more than you in the world, that they somehow are above you, or they know more, or they have more intellect than you. Or they're more hardworking than you. Because a lot of times they haven't put in the work. They haven't put in the work to actually create something for themselves, okay? This is why a lot of these people, they gain things off of other people's backs. Yeah, so you guys don't have to worry. This is a lot of celebration coming towards you guys. Yeah, people are eyeing this. People are eyeing your stability. All right, people are eyeing the actions that you're taking here. People are eyeing that you guys could be receiving some sort of divine union, all right, relationship, or this could be just like your home life, your environment, like something is stable within you guys, okay? And these people are restless over this, okay? There's a lot of people who are unhealed. They see that you're healing, or they see that you're a healer, or they see that you have some type of wisdom or intellect that they just don't harness that. And I guess this just makes them very, very restless over this, okay? Yeah. These people, I feel like these people are very, like, they're at a stalemate in their lives, or they just feel like very blocked off from you guys here, okay? So this is why the attacks come in. This is why the grandiosity comes in, the entitlement comes in. Yeah, these high priestesses in reverse, okay? We have Pisces energy. We have a lot of Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. This is someone here who I feel like they tap into spirituality without doing the work and for negativity here, okay? Meaning that it's being uncovered that a lot of these energies are very, very demonic and low vibrational, okay? They don't have the wisdom, okay? They receive things through, let's just say, a lower channel, okay? So whatever, because there's deities and there's levels to things, okay? You can pray to the Most High, you can pray to a deity, you could pray to a whatever, okay? People can pray to anything. And some of these people, they give up their energy or their soul and they pray to something lower vibrational, thinking that they're going to get everything, because maybe outwardly it seems that way, but internally they're losing a lot, all right? And you go within so you can't go without, all right? So the more that adds up in their life, the more they begin to uncover, or they begin to be seen for that, okay? That it's not always just about the fancy cars, about the material things. Yes, that's great, and if you want to have that in your life, go you. Like, it's awesome to actually make, you know, those steps and create that whatever. But if you're doing that off the backs of others, the backs of people who are actually doing the work and putting the work in and actually creating something that is more long lasting, okay, then you're ultimately ridding yourself of the good things that can come into your life off of your own creations, your own authenticity, excuse me. All right, what you can build in your life. Okay, so energetic thieves, basically, they have to let this go. All right, these people were very greedy. They were holding on for dear life. All right, could have been holding on to something that's yours, okay, thinking that they had the crown because they held the money, or thinking that they had the crown because they stole something, or they took something from you energetically, materially, whatever it is, spiritually even, okay, trying to stomp on you, stomp on your blessing, stomp on your material prosperity to receive something here. They're having to let that go, and it's hard for them. All right, I understand it's hard when you've built your foundation off of something that you thought would be lasting forever, but it's all crumbling to pieces, okay, because it's not actually stable. So a lot of things are coming to the surface about who you are. You're being vindicated. All right, you're being celebrated in rooms that you have no idea. Okay, people are celebrating, speaking on your name in rooms you've never been in. Holding you in high honor. All right, because look at that. You see how it's almost like, you see how you have just one companion. You could have just one companion who has kind of seen the harvest that has been grown here, and you see that big house behind them that they're celebrating in front of. You see that it's a stable foundation. All right, it's a big foundation, it's a big house. All right, and maybe you only have one person by your side to support it. Okay, maybe you don't have a lot of people supporting. Maybe you just have people behind the scenes just watching and stalking and spying and doing whatever they can to monitor. But you have the foundation, the establishment. 222 on my timer. Okay, anything else, Spirit? This is a fated, yeah, this is a fated event for you to go through this regeneration, restoration. All right, let's get a few of these and I'll close out the reading. Holy Spirit, thank you. Yeah, you're in your land of milk and honey. This is the ascension. This is the rainbows. This is the all that hard work finally paying off. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice there was a little baby elephant in it. That's so cute. All right, maybe people are trying to ignore the elephant in the room. That you have the milk and honey. That your land is of the milk and honey. All right, people are trying to act real quiet now. Yeah. We have breathe. Okay, so 23 on my timer. Just breathe. Okay, there's an energy of let it go, release. Let these energies wash away. Wash away. Forget the pain of yesterday. I don't know why I heard that. Yeah. You guys have been really into maybe meditating, all right? But something is definitely, yeah, to be fair, this is something that is just, okay? That is fair, all right? If people are gonna have a whiny little hissy fit because it's fair for you to receive this and it's fair for them to have to start from scratch, then so be it, okay? You're not gonna ruin your own foundation just because someone wants to gain something off of you. No. And Spirit's not gonna allow it. The Most High will not allow it. Your ancestors will not allow it. No. Regeneration. You're regenerating here. And this is what I'm saying with like the past version of yourself. This is like coming as a shock to a lot of people, because a past version of yourself could have been willing to sacrifice yourself for other people's benefit, okay? Even if you weren't wise enough to know that you were doing this, there was a part of you, I feel like, that wasn't as healed, that would allow people to take this from you, okay? Or take from you and not give to you, and you were just dealing with the onslaught of that, okay? But this new version, you've been through the fire, all right? You walked through the lava, okay? You've been through the heat. You've been through the valleys, okay? So this restoration, this wisdom that you have gained from it, it's only fair. Yeah, you're blessed. This is your blessing. All right, you're a blessed human. You're a blessed being, okay? Yeah, because you went the distance to do the work. You went the distance, and look at that. You're at that checkpoint here. Or you're getting a leg up from the universe. This could also be a leg up from, you know, other people. Or maybe you're going to get some help along the way. Maybe you're going to finally receive a lot of people who are seeing you truly for who you are, who want to give you a helping hand. Okay, maybe you could have done a lot of this heavy spiritual work by yourself for a long time, this healing work by yourself for a long time, and that was actually needed. All right, because sometimes you can't heal if you have the voices of other people deterring you. Okay, but if you're at a point where you can finally receive the help, it's going to come in for you guys. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, be happy. But also know that you guys have a really blessed and stable foundation, and if anyone tries to knock you off it or tries to you know, block it or try to, you know, cause instability for you, just know that it won't last. Okay, I'm gonna leave the message here. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if it did. 26 on my timer. Anything you know about me will be in the link in the description. If you want to book a personal, link will also be in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.